everyone. This week we're going to finish talking about emotions. We're going to switch course a little bit and we're going to talk about memories and how those are connected to our emotions. So over the last few weeks we've talked about anger, disgust, fear, sadness, and last week joy. And the thing about all these emotions is they're what helps create our memories. They help fuel kind of what we remember about things. We might remember what actually happened, but more than anything, we usually remember how we felt during that memory. So I want to start by reading you a passage from the Bible, from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, starting with verse 1. For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up what is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. Time to throw away stones and a time to gather stones together. Time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to seek and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to throw away. Time to tear, a time to sow, a time to keep silence, and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. I don't know about you, but when I read this scripture, it brings up a lot of emotions and memories. Times when I've lost something, times when I've found something, times when I've loved, times when I've been sad. And all of these have to do with our emotions and memories. What kind of memories did this passage bring up for you? What kind of emotions were connected to those memories? Over the next week, I want you all to think about your emotions and what emotions come with what memories. Maybe you were both sad and happy, fearful and disgusted, sad and angry and fearful. Maybe you were all these emotions at one time in one memory. So today, I've invited a special guest, who many of you know as Pastor Jackson, who's going to share with us a memory and what emotions he felt during that memory.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. So today I want to talk about actually two emotions that I have when I think about something, both joy and sadness. What many of you may not know is before I was Pastor Jackson, I was a children's pastor at another church. In fact, two of your teachers used to be my children when I was a children's pastor. Tara and Tori, the twins, when they were in children's church, when they were your age, I was their children's pastor. And I used to teach them and have fun with them and laugh with them and learn with them. And so when I think about that, it brings me joy, especially when I see them now teaching in children's church where they used to be children. One of the things that makes me sad, even as being a pastor, is that I no longer get to work with children on a Sunday in and Sunday out basis. I miss it. I miss the fun. I miss the laughing. I miss the playing. I miss the coloring. I miss the games. But mostly I miss the smile. And that leads me to one more memory that gives me joy and sadness. One of the things that makes me so happy is when you all leave children's church, after church, and you're going to look for your parents, or your parents are coming with you out of children's church, and you stop by while I'm shaking hands, and some of you come and you jump in my arms, and we embrace, and I give you hugs, and you tell me about children's church, you tell me about your crafts, you tell me about the thing you learned that Sunday. That makes me so happy, because I haven't been able to be in church with you all day. So your hugs, your smiles, your laughter, they bring me joy. With that being said, one of the things that has made me sad as we have had to be socially distant during this season is I don't get your hugs. I don't get your laughs. I don't get your smiles. So I can't wait till next week so I can peek into your Zoom so I can see your hugs, see your smiles, and hear your voices and see you laugh just for a moment. And I can't wait for that to bring me joy.
Those are some really awesome memories. Did you all hear all the emotions? The happy, the sad? I hope you guys really received those memories, and maybe it helped stir up some memories you also have. So over the next week or so, before we meet next Sunday, as Pastor told you all about, I hope you think about some memories and what emotions you felt. And so next Sunday, we're going to be meeting in Zoom chat rooms online. And we'll get a chance to check in, to talk, to see how each other's doing. And most importantly, I want to hear about what you've remembered over the last few months and how you felt. Were you angry? Were you frightened? Did some things gross you out? Did some things make you sad? What brought you joy? So I can't wait to meet with you all and see your faces again next Sunday. And remember, this week, go out into the world and share your emotions, make new memories, and as always, live